following the indictment of former President Donald Trump on 37 counts related to illegally retaining documents at Mar-a-Lago, government documents, classified documents. Republicans have sought to distract everyone by pushing an allegation that President Biden has taken bribes from a foreign country in exchange for certain favors. Okay. So now, they claimed that there could be an audio tape floating around of Joe Biden admitting to taking bribes, specifically a $5 million bribe from a Ukrainian official. That said, Republicans are talking about this. Oh, well, there's a tape, and then admitting there's actually, we don't actually know if that tape's real, or if it actually exists. So now, earlier this week, Senator Chuck Grassley went on the floor and claimed that the FBI had allegedly received a tip, had received a tip in 2020 about a foreign national who, again, allegedly paid Biden $5 million, which seems like a really low amount of money for a bribe of a vice president of the United States of America. Those are rookie numbers. You might want to up that. Okay. Now, that national claimed to, again, have 17 recordings of himself speaking to both Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. I think 15 times with Hunter, 2 times with Joe when he was vice president. Now, so if that exists, that would be a damning piece of evidence. Again, it doesn't seem to be real at all. And Republicans have been forced to basically admit that they cannot verify it.
So I want to ask you first, Senator, do you think they exist? And if yes, how to obtain them?
We don't know. And, Senator Grassley has never said they exist. He just said that there's an FBI report on a confidential human source, and that confidential human source says that the person we were talking to said that he taped. He recorded 17 times, 15 times with Hunter, twice with Joe Biden, but we don't know. But
when will you be able to confirm if these recordings are legit? How long is that going to take?
Well, I can confirm that the recordings were in the 1023. Remember, I was with Senator Grassley when we saw the unredacted version.
Okay, so because Grassley was saying alleged yesterday, so these recordings are legit. You can confirm they are legitimate.
Well, they were. I can confirm they were listed in the 1023 that the FBI redacted. We don't know if they're legit or not, but we know that the foreign national claims he has them.
Okay, so when can you confirm that they're legit? Because if they're legit,
I never looked into it. This is the problem. The FBI never investigated this.
We don't know for sure if these tapes exist. If they do, and they say what Senator Grassley has said that he thinks they're gonna say, then I think that's a different animal.
We got nothing. Nada bupkis. So that last one was Representative Jim Jordan, by the way, and then you had James Comer, Ron Johnson, all like, we can't confirm anything. I mean, we can confirm that the guy says that they've made it, but he hasn't actually, presented anything. It doesn't actually have. We've never even listened to the tape. We've never heard anything like that. He just says that we have that they made it in a recording. That's it. So, now, there's more. Let's see. So, Johnson also said, quote, "We don't know whether this was just a bluff on the part of whoever the executive was. I think it was Mykola Zlochevsky, the CEO of the corrupt oligarchs." So that's what he said. Now, here's the thing. During a oversight committee hearing on Wednesday, Representative Dan Goldman, a Democrat from New York, talked about Zlochevsky and said that he had reportedly said in 2019 that he had absolutely no contact with Joe Biden. So that's, again, testifying, right? Now, Goldman told HuffPost after the hearing, quote, "The issue here is there any connection to President Biden? They have provided zero actual evidence to that effect. And yet they are smearing him with innuendo and debunked allegations to try to create the impression that then Vice President Biden did anything wrong." Well, yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They don't have anything real. And again, what would be the point of taking a $5 million bribe? Again, you already know that it's illegal when you're the vice president, and why such a small amount? It would make no sense. Do you know how much money a vice president would get just to give speeches? Lots of money. It would take not that many speeches. Just go and do like a bunch of speeches at colleges and wherever. Go do speeches to corporations. It doesn't matter, right? You could make $5 million as a vice president like that. Easy peasy. 100% legal. It makes no sense. No sense. It's such a stupidly small amount of money that any intelligent, wealthy person would think, you want to do crime for that? $5 million? What are you, stupid? Are you dumb?
You idiot.
Yeah, because that's exactly what they are. The people that are making these allegations without any sort of evidence. Look, this essentially is George Santos levels of crime. Super amateur. Super. It doesn't make any sense at all. Which is, again, why, by the way, why Republicans are shifting their argument. And so, oh, yeah, I mean, did Joe Biden get a bribe? I mean, there's some allegations out there that he got bribed by Biden crime family, but we don't really know. We don't have any evidence of that. But the real question is, did the FBI investigate it? Investigate what? If you don't have any evidence to investigate and just have random accusations, well, what's to investigate there? I mean, honestly. But, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to continue to play up the delusion that the FBI is persecuting Trump supporters, specifically targeting them. Now, that's not reality. The FBI does not go after the right wing. Okay? They don't go after the establishment. They go after, historically, anti-capitalist, socialist, communists, anyone who threatens the current economic and political hierarchy, which favors the wealthy and powerful. And I hate to tell you, or maybe I don't, that's not Republicans. No, Republicans are, again, Republicans and Democrats, let's be fair, they love the status quo. The status quo, they're all about it because they benefit the most from the status quo. And so there's just, again, it boggles the mind that anyone would think that the FBI, who, again, also is part of the status quo, would be weaponized against people who fight so hard to uphold the status quo. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody can seem to come up with a really good argument for it either. And the reason that, again, we do see the FBI looking into Republicans more happens to be the fact that Republicans seem to be doing more crime. That might be it. Not really a coincidence. You do more crime, and you tend to get more, more attention of the police, law enforcement. Who knew? Well, they didn't, because historically, as I mentioned again, the right is kind of used to getting away with crime because of being rich and powerful. They're basically citing what was likely a ploy to attack Biden in an election as a ploy to hurt Biden for re-election, the only recycling Republicans liked. Yeah, again, this is, it is political. Of course, there's never going to be any charges because there's really nothing there. It's just all political fodder to, rile up people who already do not like Biden, who do not like Democrats, to, get them to turn out. It's really stupid, cynical, but also dangerous for democracy.